I hate this thing here. I got to do this, man.
I know. I do the same thing for mine.
Fuck it, man.
You have to open it up and be all enthusiastic.
Hey, what up, y'all?
Because in post it'll look all right. You got to think about post.
Okay,
but when you're
exactly.
watching it, it's just like, what is he doing?
Right, exactly. but when it flows all together, it looks good. It's gonna be a wild show. Y'all know who's here, man. I caught my man in town, man. He's doing me a solid coming through here, man. It's the one and only. Give it up for Mr. Godfrey.
Yo,
Give it
what
up
up,
for Godfrey.
What up, Pierre Edwards?
Yes, yeah. I know he's my government name, man. Do you use Godfrey? How you say?
Godfrey.
But your last name is
Danchima.
Who says Godfrey? Give it up for Godfrey Danchima.
Nobody. That's why
Pierre.
I said fuck that. That's why when I was in Chicago, when I went up, first time I went up on stage, they said, "What should I say?" Godfrey Danchima. They were like, yeah. So they went up. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, get up for Godfrey. The fuck, man. The fuck. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to keep it Godfrey. So I cut it because it's Nigerian. Danchimah. Danchima.
Right. Well, that's why I don't use Pierre or Edwards. So just Pierre.
It's just Pierre, my fault.
Yeah.
But I know you as Pierre.
I know you're
you don't. Godfrey Scooby-Doo.
Well, man, let's get into a couple of things, man. First of all, let's be real with it.
Yeah.
What a year. 2024.
Start
off
the year.
Wow. It's already filled up the year.
Exploding.
Right. So
out the box.
So we're gonna get to all that.
Okay.
One thing, I like your style, man. I see your style. What do you call your style? Because it's not ordinary.
My style is like, I would say it's like retro-y.
Okay.
I love retro. Retro, kind of like, I would say retro, simple. I like simple, but I like kind of gothic type of,
I feel that,
like couture type of clothing, but it's very simple. Like you won't know what it is, but then when you look and I tell you what it is, you go, oh shit.
Right.
I'm not flashy. I don't like flash, really. Like even with my chain, I just like simple little chains and stuff like that. I like watches, like your watch is dope as hell.
Yours
like
too,
my
look at
watch. I like retro. That's very 70s.
Right.
I like retro shit. So my style is like retro / nerd / couture.
Would you say street couture?
Street couture, because I'll have like a Stan Lee t-shirt. I got Stan Lee t-shirts. I got Stevie Nicks. I got, because these are people I admire, and these are people I don't just, you'll see some people like the new generation wearing
Jimi
like a Rolling Stones. You know nothing about that.
Right, no song at all.
You don't know. So why don't you wear your people from this generation?
Oh, don't do that.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to wear.
Taylor Swift shirt.
Well, the Swifties will wear a Taylor Swift shirt. But like our shit, wearing Jimi Hendrix, wearing Rolling Stones, wearing the Wu-Tang Clan, our generation, all the shit we grew up on is fire.
Right.
I have a $6 Million Man t-shirt.
Wow.
I have a Lee Majors t-shirt. I have people going, yo.
I'm about to trip you out.
What's up?
I rock a Golden Girl shirt.
Yo, dude, I got one too.
Do you really?
Come on, man.
I got a Golden Girl.
Golden Girls,
snap.
hell yeah. B. Arthur,
all of them.
and Betty White.
Come on now. Yeah.
But they were so dope. I got a Raquel Welch t-shirt.
Nice.
I got Raquel, rest in peace. I got Raquel Welch. I got, I got like Diana Ross. I got a Donna Summer t-shirt.
Okay.
I opened up for Donna Summer, by the way.
Really?
I had the privilege of opening up for the Queen of Disco in Jones Beach in New York City.
Okay.
Opened up for her. I remember I had to do 15 minutes. I was backstage with Montel Williams. Not Montel Williams, with the talk show. And he was like, man, how do you do this comedy thing, man? This looks difficult, right? And I was like, well, what we do. I just go out and do it. So I had to do like 15 minutes, I remember. I came out, 10,000 people, Jones Beach, New York. So I'm doing my thing. I'm doing pretty good,
Sure.
And then all of a sudden, it was like mainly a gay crowd because it's Donna Summer. So they were going, we want Donna. No, I was doing really well.
Right, I get
They
it.
were like, we want Donna. And I was like, and I literally go, yo, shut the fuck up. I ain't done.
Oh.
Place went crazy.
Oh,
because the guy, the producer was like, Donna's running a little late. Keep going.
Stretch, right.
So I kept going and shit. And so the spotlight's on me. I felt like Pryor. I was like, you kiss my ass, goddammit. Shit. I ain't done. The bitch ain't ready.
Right.
I'm
here now.
Right. Say, you niggas better shut your ass up. You know, gay people will fuck you up, Jack. Don't fuck with Donna.
Speaking of which, your impersonations, man, are dude. I mean, you probably doing impersonations all your life, but this social media help you take it to another level, brother.
And go ahead, yeah.
And you're good at them. You're not like some people like Stallone sound like motherfucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, Arnold Stallone. Motherfucker. You know, like I get it and shit. But with your shit, the nuances, man. You a beast with it.
And you know what's so funny, man, is I just bought a book of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I bought it at Walmart. I don't know what city I was in. Right. And I said, oh my God, Arnold Schwarzenegger has a book. And it's him just like this.
Right.
And it's like, get up and be successful.
Right,
and I was like, and I bought it because I just hear Arnold in every page.
Right.
He's like, listen, in order to be successful, you have to understand. You have to work hard. Work hard. You have to do it. That was a chapter.
Really? That's stupid.
Yeah, please.
I mean, can we just?
But the voices I've always known how to do. Even when I was growing up, we all grew up on cartoons, and me and my brother's pretty good at voices, which is crazy. He don't give a fuck about the business. He's a trainer in Chicago. My brother Daniel, go check him out. He's a trainer. And listen, man. And we used to always do cartoon voices, and
I hear that, but you're just good. You're just. Are we going to just say it's God gift talent?
It's like people who can sing when they were little. They can always sing. I could always like imitate. I never really thought I could always imitate. And then even when I started doing stand-up, I could do voices, but I never really took them that
right.
No, because the first time, before I met you, before I opened up for you in Detroit.
Pause.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Pause like a motherfucker.
Go ahead.
We were just talking about the pause shit.
The kids just say pause about every damn thing.
Yeah. But before, I was in a comedy team for a year with a guy named Alex. It was Godfrey and Alexander. And my first gig, our first time ever on stage in Chicago was at the Funny Firm. And this dude named Mike Toomey. Okay. Mike Toomey was the host. He's around still for Chicago. And we did a thing where I said it was a comedy team because we wrote jokes because I wanted to do stand-up. And we just went in this restaurant. It was called Ed DeBevick's, downtown Chicago. And we wrote some ideas. And I said, and then there was an open mic like a couple blocks away. And I said, let's just write some ideas. And one of our first sketches were, he's going to hypnotize me into different people. He played the straight man. He goes, like that. I'm a hypnotist, and I'm going to hypnotise you. And he hypnotized. It was so corny.
Right.
He hypnotized me. You're Bill Cosby. And I was like, you see, people got to understand, and the Cosby and I did all this shit. Right. So we got applause. This is my first time on stage, so I'm getting nervous. Then they was like, and now I hear Johnny Carson. Wow, good stuff. I did not know that. You're going to be a star. Wow.
See, dude, that's ridiculous.
Then we switched off again. And then I did Schwarzenegger, get out of here, run. And I was just, and I was Pryor, man, nigga, suck my ass. God damn.
Right.
Boom. And so that was my first doing voices. Right. And I was like, well, I want to make sure I have jokes. And then when I moved to New York, my manager, who's at the time, Dave Klingman, he passed. He was T.K. Kirkland's manager. What? I don't know if I talked about this, but T.K. Kirkland got me my first manager. I know T.K. sounds like he's lying, but he's telling the truth. T.K. Kirkland, I used to open up for T.K. Kirkland in Chicago, at all jokes aside, and then T.K. would be like, Godfrey, you gotta, nigga, you got to open up for me because you different than me. You kind of corny, but I need you to open up for me, motherfucker. You know, so boom. Then he got me a manager, and that manager, David Klingman, Tom Chistaro, they're both passed, but he would tell me, yeah, you're really good at voices, but make sure you do like material, work on material. Because if you stick with voices, you get corny. Notice all the people that do a lot of voices, their acts are cornball.
No, I feel you.
And I was like, cool. So I kept that Like, I didn't even bother with voices for a long time. I just said, let me get real solid material. And I did. And so now when I do voices, it's just the cherry on the top.
Right.
Because I do real material.
That's what I can appreciate.
Boom, 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 boom. Because the problem is, though, people be like, man, do Steve Harvey, man.
Right.
Man, you got to do Steve Harvey, dog.
Right.
But I have material first.
There's no joke that you can work on
right
now.
Right. See, so I'm not an Instagram comedian.
Right.
Because, which I love that people say, wow, I didn't know you can do all those voices. But if you come to the show expecting just the voice, I go, nah, I got material.
Right.
I can go for hours like you can. We can go for hours doing material. It's like with Trump. Trump saves me. Like if I'm doing a red state, and Trump is a polarizing figure, so I just imitate Trump. I don't hate him. Right. I just go, Trump makes me laugh. Right. That's when I can just do Trump, regardless of how people feel. Right. If I do Trump,
but let me ask you something. I've watched you a couple of times on social media doing people.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about when you do people, Steve Harvey, Prime, whoever you do, Trump, whatever, you get a little chance to throw a little personal, little jab. If you want a little jab in that motherfucker, you can wrapped around impersonation. You know what I'm saying? I listen to you. You know, how many times is Steve Harvey gonna talk about God and what God can do for him and stuff? Yeah. I'm like, boy, you cold blooded and stuff.
Because the thing about doing voices it's more palatable for people to you can throw a message in there.
Right.
Like
or stinger or whatever.
Yeah, Trump would be like, he's a pretty bad guy. Very good. I enjoyed Katt Williams. Very honest. Calling people out on their bullshit. Having people shit their pants. I love Club Shasha. Very good show. Club Shawshank. Shannon Sharp, very good football player, very good. And so it's like you can sneak in shit.
Come on now. Doing it. I listen to everything. What gives you the nerve to even speak up the way you speak? I see you on stage. You rail against, status quo on stage.
Yeah.
What makes you as a man say, I have the balls to say this? You know what I'm saying?
Because, I think it's just the way certain people are built, man. I don't think it's like I'm trying to be profound. That's just naturally how I feel. I think it's too also by the way I've come up reading a lot of books and just in college becoming really, really, really African-American aware, going to see The Minister in Chicago, watching all the Malcolm X and Ali. Mm-hmm. You watch the Ali videos now. He was so unapologetic. He's one of my heroes. Like, I love Muhammad Ali. Ali be like, I'm trying, I'm not a sellout. The first thing I do is I think about African Americans, black people suffering, black people suffering in the ghettos, black people not educated. That's what I do. Every time I fight Joe Frazier, I fight Ken Norton, I fight George Foreman. I'm fighting for my people. If I fight a white man, every time I knock him down, I feel like, victory. I feel like every time, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I used to be Cassius Clay, but now I'm Muhammad Ali because I don't want to be a slave.
Damn.
We got people. He said this in London. He always was in London. They loved interviewing him. Jack Paul. He was unapologetic, and he was the most famous still to this day.
Is that helps you give your push to be that kind of way?
He's my hero, so I was influenced by that.
Right.
And Malcolm X and James Baldwin, and to see James Baldwin as a gay black man.
One of my favorite people.
And one of the greatest writers, period. Not black or white. He's one of the greatest. Along with the William Faulkners and the Tom Clancy's and he was one of the greatest writers. And I watch a lot of James Baldwin, and these people seep into me because I'm about that life. Right. But I'm not about the life of, let me just ruin my career by. No, what's wrong with me joking about? And I'm a big George Carlin fan.
Oh, come on now.
Huge. I call myself a Carlinite.
Top 3 to me.
I'm a Carlinite.
I heard that.
I love Pryor. We love Mooney.
Come on.
I love truth tellers. Joan Rivers. Rivers was a fan of mine when I met her in Montreal.
Dope.
She's like, oh, you're so talented. Oh, I love you, my God. I love you, God. You're so talented. Yeah, this is Joan Rivers' time. I got a picture with Joan Rivers. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So with your impersonation, some people just do the voice, the loudness. You have the little nuances in the breath.
I try to find nuances.
Do you ain't gotta mention nobody, but do you look at some people and say, that's a hacky ass impression?
Yeah,
this nigga's hacky.
Of course,
this girl, whoever.
That shit is trash.
Really trash.
Yeah.
But
I look at myself.
That dude's dope.
But when I do an impersonation,
right,
I will if I'm doing, I go, oh, that shit that's trash. I wait till if I can do it, okay, now it's ready. But I don't want to do it when it's just hacky.
Right.
Because here's a guy. I'm gonna bring this guy up. His name is C. King. Okay, no. You know C. King? No. His Denzel Washington. No one's fucking with that one.
Even the other dude from New York. What's the skinny dude?
C. King is from New York too. Ain't nobody fucking with C. King's.
Really?
He's done it on Wild 'N Out. C. King is his Dave Chappelle's pretty damn good too. C. King, his Denzel Washington is pitch perfect. He's so good. It's like you turn around, it's Denzel. You look up C. King. He's unbelievable in his Denzel Washington.
Okay.
I'm giving you props, boy.
Okay.
It is fantastic. Perfect pitch, perfect. His whole
right. Mm-hmm.
You know how Denzel's all right. When he goes, so what are we gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Huh? And he's amazed, and fantastic.
You've done so many people now that are relevant now and alive now. Have people ever contacted you and love or hate?
Steve Harvey sent me a direct message.
Okay.
And what's funny is I can see Steve Harvey direct messaging me. Oh hell no! I'm gonna tell you something right now. You got me fucked up, boy. I see you, imitating Steve Harvey. Yeah.
Not me. But Steve
it's
Harvey.
See, you got to understand, man. I don't have a problem with your ass imitating me, but boy, I'm from Cleveland. Right. I can just see him with his face send.
Right.
Hope
was
he
it
gets
love?
that.
Was it love or a little bit of,
I think it was love because he said, I like what you're doing. Maybe we could do something. Call my production person, and the production person was a piece of shit and never I don't know. Fuck whoever the fuck I talked to. It was just people who, and listen, I didn't know the person. Whoever, when people run a production company, they think they're bigger than the star.
Watch out now.
And then it's I talked to them and then they kind of blew me off, but go fuck yourself. Right. So whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't remember the person's name, but take that. Get the fuck out of here. I'm so done with this fucking Hollywood shit.
Speaking of, and we're gonna get into that too. Speaking of all that, being a manager, speaking up, and all that, not being fear. Yeah. I'm quite sure if you saw Katt's masterpiece, and I'm gonna call it a masterpiece for different reasons.
Because Earthquake can't read. What the fuck? I didn't know. I mean, I love Earthquake. Earthquake's one of my favorite comedians. I was like, what? There was information that I was like, is this true?
Right.
I don't know. But either way, boy, was that a whirlwind. That was a fucking natural disaster.
Did you enjoy that, even knowing that he was talking about some of your friends, people you knew?
It was fantastic.
Okay.
It was a beautiful, ugly. It was a perfect storm. Right. And I think we needed that for the year. We just needed something like that, regardless of whether Katt might be whether you believe 100%, whether you be 80%, whether you believe 10%. Right. Everybody has a different relationship with all those different comedians.
Sure.
But other than that, let's say I'm just viewing it. It was wonderful. Because Katt is just an interesting dude. Period.
Right.
He's not perfect. He probably has a lot of shit people got on him.
Sure.
But Katt is always ready for the smoke, man.
Right.
What he did to Wanda was fantastic. Not Wanda Sykes.
I know, but why was it fantastic? It was
Smith.
Fantastic what he did.
But here's the thing. Katt Williams said, I don't want to be on this interview. I don't really want to. This is for Red Grant. But she goes, please come on. She came on, and then she fucked with him.
Right.
And I was like, ooh, boy.
That's true.
And Katt was like, 19 felonies, never been to jail. This is Versace.
I know, he told her. I was like,
damn, it was hysterical.
Right,
and sometimes I go back to watch it.
Right.
And it was her, and then her husband pulls a gun on her.
All that is so
but that's not a real comedian.
Right.
I'm not knocking the lady, but you're not a real comedian.
Right.
You can't, if you're going to bring the fucking smoke, you better learn to take that shit and breathe it in.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to understand, it's like Corey said, you niggas ain't on these comedy streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not on these comedy streets. If you want to go toe to toe with me, I'm going to fucking blaze your ass.
Yeah.
I'm ready for any of that shit. You know what I mean? You got to know we're real comedians, man.
Right.
Whether famous, whether mid, whether it's just starting, the people that are putting the time, the men and women that are on and out doing shitty shows, doing bar shows, doing strip shows, doing fucking bumblefuck shows, 3-person shows, 100 times. Those are the people that know what the fuck they're doing. And if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, shut your mouth.
Right.
I mean, for real, I will protect this art form.
Come on, man.
Till I fucking die.
So
if you're not a comic, keep your fucking mouth shut. And don't suggest shit either. Even in comments, even though my IG is suspended right now.
Is it really?
Because I just talked about a motherfucker. He was talking shit to me. I said, I know you ain't talking, you fathead. Right. And they were like, community guidelines.
Right.
Every time I see community guidelines, I just hear the voice going, that's not bad. We have a community of
But that
faith,
might be how it is.
But motherfuckers can go nigga this, nigga that, fuck niggas, monkeys. Right. And then as soon as you say something, you said ugly. Right. That's not a good word. You know? But what were they saying? I'm sorry. When I do stuff online, sometimes I answer people. When see people say, nah, you didn't get you have to do this with the voice. I go, are you a performer? Right. You're not an expert in this shit. Right. Don't ever tell me that shit. Right. Just say you didn't like it.
Right. No.
Don't ever tell me how to do it. If you're not a performer, keep your mouth shut.
Right. Fuck him.
That's how I feel.
But okay.
I'm an asshole.
Going back to Katt, I think he has the juice. Let's be honest. He has the juice. Whatever the juice is.
He has the juice.
Because it's funny. Here's the funny. He has, and I'm looking at it from more of a social aspect of it.
Yes.
You know, when people love you, they love you.
No doubt.
When they love you, they love you.
They love you.
You can't turn.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, Donald Trump. When his supporters love him,
but a lot of us love Donald.
Okay, but
I have a love for him, a love-hate for him because he's fucking funny, man. And sometimes he says shit that you're like, that was right on point, though. When he goes, fake news, you're fake news, please leave. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're trying to get a fake story. It's right. He's right. Because a lot of these journalists twist shit and fuck things up and twist the story. Of course he's a dick. Of course he's an asshole. Of course I think he's a lot of danger to this society. But he says a lot of...
And that's the point I'm making.
It's weird.
So when you like somebody, as long as they say enough that you like and feel truthful, you will let the rest go. Because let's be honest, in the Katt Williams, masterpiece, some stuff didn't make sense, but people liked him enough to say, I don't give a damn.
That's what's
so
beautiful about it.
That's what I'm saying.
He says some crazy shit. I've read over 3,000 books.
Well, yeah.
And I believe he's read a lot.
Right.
But I've read a lot of books, but geez, 3,000. Maybe some of them had to do with Dr. Seuss. Maybe those counted because those are quick books. Right. Maybe he read Cat in the Hat. Maybe he read Green Eggs and Ham real quick. Green Eggs and Ham, Sam, I am. Maybe I don't know. But 3,000 books, I was like, he's maybe embellishing a little bit.
Of course.
But he does have an high IQ. I heard he has an IQ of 160.
But like I said, here's another thing. Because I had Faison on my show, and he talked about things he didn't like, and people in his life he didn't like, and all in the comments, hater. But then Katt does the same thing, and it's realest dude, real. Not knocking it, but I'm just thinking, why does that work like that? Why does somebody say the same?
It might be almost like the LL Cool J versus Kool Moe Dee thing at the time. People didn't like Kool Moe because maybe he was a darker skinned man.
Right, and his went to 50 million. Probably he's at 50 million.
He's
now.
breaking the internet. It's going to be 100 million by the time.
I think it's also he damn near felt like he was doing a stand up special. He was up around loud.
That was a sit down stand up special.
Right, you know what I'm saying? He was killing it with that. And I like the way, and I think he's very melodic, and he talks. And
it's very melodic.
You want to hear what he got to say.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You want to hear. Right. And he'll stop and look at you. Why would I do that?
But Katt Williams basically pulled up a mirror to all of us and himself. I'm sure, because I'm sure that people got some shit on him, but I'm sure they do.
Of course, right.
They're like, oh, Katt, I know you ain't talking shit, but I think Katt would actually address it. The thing is that he's there to address the shit.
Right.
He's not afraid to. I think maybe all of us will hold ourselves accountable and speak on an honest. I mean, Katt went in. Who knows? It was a perfect storm, perfect storm, and even Shannon Sharp was so surprised. He's like, yo, Katt, man, I can't believe this, Katt. You mean to tell me that, Katt, I thought all of y'all got along with each other. Man, that's crazy, Katt.
Right.
I gotta get more of this cognac.
Right.
Man, I gotta get another sip of this cognac. He's like, Katt, come on, Katt.
Right.
Man, and when he said the shit about, he came out on Ricky Smiley. I've known Ricky for a long time. Ricky's always been a great comic, like a good dude. I mean, I'm sorry about his son. You know, I actually performed with his son at in Alabama at the Stardome.
Oh wow! Okay,
you know, I met his son.
Yeah.
But he called out Ricky Smiley about the whole audition thing. I didn't know that. You know, they both auditioned for Money Mike or whatever.
Right.
I don't even think it was. People think, because Ricky Smiley's like, well, listen, this is what happened, right? I auditioned for Money Mike. I auditioned for Money Mike. We both auditioned for Money Mike, but Katt Williams was so good at the Money Mike thing, I ended up doing the Santa Claus thing. So it was good. It was perfect. He did the money. He did Money Mike. I did Santa Claus. So I mean, I auditioned for it, but I mean, it's all good. We gotta show him love. I ain't got no beef with him. I just, you know, that's what my thing. That's my Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley. But the thing that Katt was saying was that on the set, when he got the part, Ricky was saying that, oh, that was supposed to be my role.
Right.
Not the audition. He was saying on set,
Ricky
Smiley kept saying, yo, that was supposed to be, that's passive aggressive shit.
Right. If that's true,
if it's true, and I'm saying this to Ricky as a friend, because Ricky, I respect him. If that's true, that was wrong to do. To say, oh, that was my role. While we're filming, that's unprofessional. That's passive aggressive. That's passive aggressive is kind of hating.
Sure.
But as far as auditioning for the same role, we've all done that.
But I think he was Katt was a little more upset by him saying he was the what do you call it, the Santa Claus.
Yeah. He was
he had this, going to be the Santa Claus, and he's like, no, hold on, that wasn't the part I was going to be. I think he's kind of pissed off about that.
He was pissed off about that, and it was more passive aggressive behavior. It's like you were mad that you didn't get the part because you both were awesome in it. It was very funny, and this is not me, being divisive with any of them, but I think that's what Katt was trying to explain. That I'm on set and you're telling people that you were supposed to have this role. That's unprofessional.
Right.
If it's true, if it's true, that was fucked up. If it's not true, then Katt was wrong and fucked up for saying that. But other than that,
then he mentioned also something that's kind of weird. About joke thieves. Okay, so
I fucking hate them.
Right, hold on. So what's funny was how many people I met who don't know comedy.
Yeah,
something's wrong with that. What? The average person, like, y'all can't use other jokes and stuff. Like, no, man. That's intellectual property. I eat with this, man. It's my material.
Here's the thing about joke thieves. First of all, I'm gonna tell you straight here. You joke thieves, you're pieces of shit. You're vermin to this art form. You're a tumor. You're a fucking cancer. You understand me? I hate joke thieves. Listen, nothing wrong with great minds think alike. Sometimes there's certain subjects that are easy. Everybody's gonna say the same thing. There's not much to get from a certain subject. I get that. But joke thieving, a lot of people have joked. A lot of famous comics will
Robin Williams.
Well, Robin Williams was a king of that shit. Robin Williams, I've seen Robin Williams do it. I did shows with Robin Williams at the Comedy Cellar, and we always, because we have the same birthday, me, him, George Wallace, John Lovitz, Steve Byrne, July 21st, and Don Knotts, by the way, Don Knotts. So I remember hosting a show at the Comedy Cellar, and Ray Romano. It was Chris Rock, Ray Romano, Robin Williams, and Ray Romano had just gone off stage, did his thing, went upstairs. Robin Williams came and did the same joke this motherfucker just did.
Wow.
Did the same joke. And I was like, Robin had it was so in him to steal jokes.
Right.
He couldn't help it.
Right.
And we were like, Ray Romano just did that joke and he just did it. It was weird.
How would you handle if you did him with a joke? And like I said, great minds think alike, and it's pretty much parallel 80% of another comic. When you see him, would you stop doing your joke?
It depends. If they do it way better than me, and they didn't see me do it,
right?
I'd be like, oh man. Sometimes I'll like the way a person did a joke I did. I go, I like his better. He can have that shit. Okay. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing. When Katt said he does new material every time he comes to a new city. One, I say, first of all, you should, because he's a big name, and
well, yeah, people know his stuff.
Yeah. They know 10,000 come to see him at one time.
Yeah, that's tough.
They pay big money for him.
Yeah.
What's your process if you come back to another city a year later with the material you did before?
I think you are entitled to do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
And if the audience takes it, cool. Because you know what's becoming really cool is we're almost becoming like rock stars because people want to hear the classics. And you know what? You know where I witnessed that? Gabriel Iglesias. I did a tour with him, Canadian tour with him. And I'd never seen this shit before. It was me, Dom Herrera, a bunch of comics. And you know, Gabriel Iglesias was the headliner. They loved Gabriel. And Gabriel did his act. He did his act. Mm-hmm. And people were like, do you want to hear some classic jokes? And I was like, yeah. You ready to do the Martine joke? Yeah.
Right,
This motherfucker did the joke. They all repeated it after him. They repeated the punchline. They went crazy. I said, holy shit.
Right.
That's a cool thing.
Right.
I think it's cool that everybody goes, hey, man, do that joke we want to hear. I think it's great to be able to come back and pull out some classics. Singers get it. They're lucky.
Right.
Singers are lucky. They can do cover songs. No, and the thing about singers is you will listen to their music for a year. Then you go pay money to go see the same shit. You don't want to hear them do new shit.
Right. Oh, no.
If someone goes, I got this new song. Nah. I want to hear.
Yeah,
I want to hear. I want to hear Booty Juice.
Right.
I want to hear Booty Juice.
Yeah,
Fuck
ladies
that.
First
I want to sing with you.
Right. Sure.
You know, Beyonce. We want to hear Put a Ring on It. All this shit. But comics, they go, oh, he doing the same damn joke.
But here's the weird thing you said. I'm glad you said that. I've had audience members, one time, let's say you do the same material. They're like, man, you did the same joke last time you was here. Okay, that's one thing. Then next time, I do all new shit. Man, why'd you do that joke? You did that? I put my girl for that. Like, what the fuck? What's going on here? So my ratio is maybe like, I would do, like you said, pull a couple of them out. You know,
I pull a couple, but sometimes I do what I feel. And I'm always mixing up.
What I feel.
I'm always mixing up because I go by how I feel. I go about the audience, what I think will work for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I do what I see fit. Okay, this audience, I'll do this. And I challenge myself, and I'm always working out new shit because I want to have a whole arsenal of stuff. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they'll be like, man, I was waiting for you to do that one joke. But they're happy that you still killed.
Right.
But sure. I'm glad I didn't do that so that you know that I changed shit up then. Mm-hmm. You know, I love when people bring people and go, watch, he gonna do this joke. Oh, he didn't do that joke.
Right.
Good.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I even change, even if I have multiple shows, I don't even wear the same shirt each show. I change. Mm-hmm. Just so if two people saw me.
That's funny you say that.
Yeah, I do that. I'll go, I'm gonna wear this shirt, then the next show I'm gonna wear a different shirt. And then if two people see each other, say, yo, did you see Godfrey's show? Yeah, I saw he was wearing, what shirt was he wearing? Right. I even want to change my shirt. Mm-hmm. You know, that's just how I do it. It can feel
different. All right.
Yeah, but Joke Thieves, I don't respect it. I understand there's stock jokes, like Michael Collier's good for that. Michael will say old.
Well, he'll tell you.
He'll say old joke alert.
Right.
Right? And I like that. He says, it's an old joke, but I'm going to say it. That's fair. I ain't going to lie. There's a comeback I used that I said I would use. Right. It was a comeback. Somebody was heckling me. I believe in using heckle jokes. Like all of us have done that.
Right. Sure.
I used it. It was actually Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, one time, I was in Chicago, and I was an amateur comedian, and I'm watching him, and the dude was just talking shit. And Steve stopped the show, and he's like, so you just gonna keep on talking, huh? He's like, everybody came here dressed nice to come see Steve Harvey. He said, I don't know if you noticed, but when you came in the room, they gave me a mic and you a chair. That's a clue. I think that's a great comeback. And I said, I'm using that.
Hey, all right, I'm about to speak blasphemy probably. Mm-hmm. But what about, okay, can a comic be called great? Well, you can be. Okay. Hold on, you can because Robin Williams was called a great comedian.
Well, he was a great comedian. He was a great performer.
Right.
I mean, he was fantastic.
And here I'm gonna say this one. I love this person. I'm just Steve Harvey. Okay. I love this person.
Wait, do Steve Harvey.
I love this.
Wait, do all. No. You sound like Pierre Harvey. Go ahead, do it again. I love this person.
Pierre Harvey works for Bad Boys.
I'm gonna try to do Steve Harvey.
Pierre Harvey works for Bad Boys.
I'm gonna try to do that. I love this.
So, and I get it, but I think Bernie used to do stock jokes.
He sure did.
You know what I'm saying?
He sure.
And black folks, I don't see that.
They used to say Bernie used to like kind of bite off of Robin Harris.
No.
And Robin Harris, by the way, Robin Harris was from Chicago.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And but they said that. They said there was stuff that Bernie did and Robin Harris. So Bernie did stock. He did a lot of stock jokes.
A lot of them. What's your wife? What's the one he did? You go in the other room, ask you come back and say hypothetically. All that. Those are. He did a couple of them. And I was like, hypothetically, those are stock jokes.
Yeah, those are old stock jokes. As long as you know that, there's you can.
Who knows that? The audience don't know that.
I know, but you can Google jokes, old stock jokes.
People doing that.
But I don't like when people use it as if it's their own. Like what they show this. Remember, Katt Williams brought out the Cedric thing.
Right.
Cedric took a joke from Meshach Taylor from Designing Women, and they put it up online.
I saw it.
I was like, Cedric, who's a funny guy.
Right, sure.
No, there's no diss to Cedric. I've never seen Cedric. I've seen Cedric demolish rooms. To take a joke off of a sitcom, maybe, but on a sitcom. Right. Now they're showing it online. It's like, it's not a good look. And, Cedric was like, man, I'm a grown-ass man, dog. I ain't going to approach that, man. I don't need time for that, man. I don't give a damn about none of that shit.
Cedric gave us a lot of stuff. We going to bring his career down to one joke?
No,
two jokes?
I don't think it's going to affect him, but it's just, but comedy.
It's visceral for him right now.
But thing is we're like magicians. It's like magic we remember that one magician that was revealing all the magic tricks?
Yeah, I remember that. I just like that show.
And people, because I love magic. I love magic.
Right.
So I want to see a person go, look at that. Right. But if I see how it's done, I'm like, man, now we don't respect magicians. Comedians are like magicians. We're magicians with words, with sounds of words and syntax. We're able, you know what I mean? Similes, and it's like rappers. Like when you hear a rapper, ghostwriters. Man, I thought that motherfucker put the pen to the paper on his own, man. Damn, it's like.
And why is it with rap but not R&B or singing? People write songs for everybody, not a problem.
I know.
What is it about rap and comedy? You got to be authentic with those two.
Because hip hop, because singing, they don't call people out. Rappers always be like this, yo, man, these weak-ass rappers, these niggas is phony. I don't give a fuck, yo, because you don't even know me. I put the pen to the pad. I was like, you never did put the pen to the pad. Shame on you. You were on the laptop. Can you be like the hardest rappers on a laptop going, niggas don't know. I slip with the flows. I get the gap. Race. I get the gap. Smack in your face, bitch. I don't give a fuck, yo. You think you're going to switch? Yo, pause on that. No. Click. Yeah, niggas don't know my shit for flows. I don't give a fuck, yo. I'm doing the kilos. Kilo. No, I spelled it wrong.
Right. The red line is underneath that.
Red line. It's like the squiggly.
Red line. Fix that. That's why you see some people in the booth like, yo, I kill a nigga. I suck a girl. Like, okay, man. Okay. But no, that's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a question to ask you.
Yeah.
Before I get off the Katt Williams thing, like I said, it was a masterpiece.
Yeah, it was a masterpiece.
What he did, do you think that it's going to really change the landscape of how we move and groove in Hollywood and how Hollywood perceives us?
Yeah, I think so. The fact that he was dropping jewels like, hey, he goes, I have a virgin butthole. Virgin butthole.
Right.
I said, because people will ask, guys like yourself who've been funny than a motherfucker for the longest time.
Why?
And you're one of those comedians that I used to always, when I used to watch you when I started comedy, I opened up for you. Fuck what you heard. And I was like, oh, I love this guy because, pause. Because the thing is that you would do a lot. You had a lot of detail in your shit, little nuances. I'd be like, wow, man. A lot of doing the urban circuit. I was in the urban circuit.
Sure.
A lot of comics just do bong, bong, bong. Good night. You'd be like, man. And another thing, and I hate when they did. I was like, oh, he's actually doing it like the mainstream comics where they add more detail to it. You were one of the few comics that did that shit, and that's why I was a big fan of yours.
Appreciate it.
And he's dropping jewels, and they say, how come you haven't? Man, you should be over here, Godfrey. Man, you so talented. There are levels to this shit. Okay. And Katt was like, well, let me break it down on why certain people can't get to a certain level. Because certain motherfuckers are doing certain things, and that's why they're getting to that level. He said, I had Harvey Weinstein wanted to suck my dick in front of a whole bunch of people.
Right, my people.
I believe that 100% because Katt Williams was in those rooms. Katt Williams is a celebrity, underground style.
Sure.
He can come into a town and sell out without having to fucking advertise.
Right.
I got to tell people, I'm going to be at Uncle Funny's. I'm going to be at the Chuckle Hut.
Now.
Please, please, 100-seat room.
Right.
I got to fucking advertise.
Right.
But he was in those rooms, you know what I mean? So he knows what he's talking about, you know? And my story of Katt Williams, I've met him twice. I was at the Flavor Flav roast when he hosted. Okay. I was in the audience. I saw it. And one day, Katt took me to a post-Oscar party. I don't even know if Katt remember. He took me. He goes, "Do you want to go to a party?" I was like, "Yeah." And he took me there, introduced me to Martin Landau, who's passed now.
Right.
He goes, "How you doing, Mr. Landau?" "Hey, Katt." I'm like, "What?" And he's introducing me all these great actors. And then there's jazz music playing. There's jazz music playing the whole time. I'm thinking it's coming through a speaker.
Right.
It's Jeff Goldblum playing jazz piano.
Wow.
Oh, Jeff is an accomplished pianist. And he goes, "Hello, Mr. Goldblum." He goes, "Hey, what's up, Katt? How are you, man?" This is my experience with Katt Williams. It was unbelievable. Right. And then I never seen him again.
Right.
Katt took me to a post-Oscar party, introduced me to the legendary actors, and I never saw him again. Katt is sort of like this mythical creature. He's like a myth.
Man, come
on,
he's
dude. Literally like a myth. He exists.
Right.
But you don't always see him. But a lot of people work with him, like Lunel and all these other people.
Right.
And the fact that he gave Melba Moore a star on Hollywood, who Melba Moore is such a fan of mine,
right?
Who's actually as a legendary singer, R&B, Broadway performer, and for Katt to do that, fantastic.
And I think I've learned over the years more about him through Lunel on my show.
Yeah.
You hear little things about him, and I think that's why we cheer for him.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Because good deeds he does, that a lot of comics would never, ever do.
Right. That's why he
That's
why he can do what he wants, get in the roughness with that little 15-year-old boy, but still come out shining. You know, we don't know who the little boy is, but we still know who Katt Williams is.
But the shit is funny. But the fact that he gets choked out by a teenager, and the fact that he said he can run a 4.2, and Shannon's like, "Shannon, I could run a 4.2." He goes, "Shannon's like, I got to get more of this cognac."
Right.
He's like, "You can run a 4, man. Okay, Club Shay Shay."
And that's what I'm even surprised at some of the stuff you like. I didn't know that you were just told me about people who know him like that.
Yo,
shows you where that he is inside.
People know him.
I think he's bringing the inside down. He's imploding that bullshit. He's like,
I think it's beautiful,
of course,
because our dream is to be able to make it on a fair, even on a fair and square. I was an athlete. You played sports, and the one thing I loved about athletics, like if you're good, you win. If you're good, you get to play.
Right.
If you suck, you sit on a fucking bench or you're not on the team. In our business, you suck and you still play. You suck, suck, dick, you still play.
Right.
And I'm going in. You know what I mean?
Right. Sure.
If you're really good, there's so many great comedians, men and women, that are so funny, so talented, marketable, can't get anywhere because they go, "Well, I have morals. Right. I stood on my morals. I didn't want to fuck this dude. I want to." And then now we can't, because it's like, it's not fair. It's fucked up. I mean, and I don't know how people got to the next level. I don't know their business. I'm not in. I'm in, but not in at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not built to do fuck shit to make it.
Come on now.
I've done some silly ass shit.
Right, sure.
People might say Soul Plane. I enjoyed the fuck out of Soul Plane.
Right.
Sitting next to Snoop Dogg for 10 days, not a lot of people get that chance. To be able to go back and forth with Snoop Dogg, to laugh with Snoop Dogg, for him to like bounce off me, and then for Snoop Dogg to compliment me and say, "Man, you one of the coldest comedic dudes I've ever met." That was amazing, and we've been friends ever since.
And that's what I was going to ask you.
And it was a ghetto-ass movie, but it was just a spoof. Right. If that's selling out, all right, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'll play a drug dealer.
Well,
I'll play a drug dealer. I have no problem with that.
And that's
but I ain't putting on no dress, though.
And that's what I was going to ask you about, that we haven't seen a lot of movies. Is it because of some of the behind the scenes that you
I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of movies. I mean,
you're a terrible actor, maybe.
I might be a trash ass actor.
You know,
real talk though. What if I'm just garbage? I had some good acting teachers. One of my acting teachers, I don't know if I told you, one of my acting teachers, Richard Lawson. He was That was the one who was married to Beyonce's mom. Mm-hmm. He was my teacher for like 6 months at the Beverly Hills Playhouse, which Brian Callen got me in. And I did that for 6 months. But I want to give a shout out to Gabrielle Union for putting me in The Perfect Find, which is on Netflix right now. It's a rom-com. She just put me in. I didn't have to audition.
Nice.
And I went to the premiere in New York. It was awesome.
Hold on, because is that one of our problems? Because it's one of my problems, the audition process. Because you did a good job when you was in the movie.
Thank you.
They gave you the role and you did.
And if you give me a role, I'll do a good job.
But if you had an audition, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, and auditioning is very different than getting a role. And I think a lot of times they audition people already knowing who they want. They just have to go through the process of giving everyone a chance.
Come on
but
now.
Maybe my audition is whack. Maybe I'm not. Listen, I don't leave out. Maybe it's me. Maybe you're not auditioning good enough. Maybe you're not. Maybe. But then I'll see some guys and some women in roles that I go, how the fuck did they get that? They're terrible. They're just terrible. Like maybe they
had a great audition, but
maybe they're linked up. Maybe I don't know. There's so many factors. I'm not going to sit here and go, "Oh, it's because I don't sell out." Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm trash at auditioning. Maybe
right. A lot of people like
there
that.
could be that also. So
I'm like that.
I think I'm not in the club. That's another thing. And I think a lot of times it is connection. And I think maybe my auditions is trash. Maybe. It could be both of those things. I don't know.
You out the club.
But the one thing I ain't doing, one thing I ain't doing is I've never been interested in my mother's dresses ever. When I would see them, I would go and wear my father's shit.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
But for those who do it, listen, if Hollywood started off on an equal footing, let's say in the early 1900s.
Okay.
The guys, Louis B. Mayer, William Fox, Sam Goldwyn, who created Hollywood, if they treated black people with respect at the beginning, because we were black-faced and there were white people wearing black faces.
Oh, yeah.
Even Al Jolson, who was a Jewish man, was wearing blackface, mammy and all that shit. If we were treated not like servants, if we were not going, all that shit.
Right, sure.
If we were started off like Sidney Poitier or Woody Strode, look up Woody Strode.
Yeah, Woody Strode.
Woody Strode. If we were like Diane Carroll, and if we had the same chances as everybody, Louise Beavers, Ethel Waters, if let's say Bill Bojangles Robinson, I'm not even knocking all the greats. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here.
Okay.
If we had the same footing as white actors, we got to play different dignified roles. Even Asian people didn't get to play dignified roles. You had Mickey Rooney playing a Japanese guy in Breakfast for Tiffany, Breakfast at Tiffany's, clowning us. Yeah. What if we all, worked with the same level of respect? Putting on a dress wouldn't be a big deal because it is artistic. It is actually artistic to play a woman because in Japanese theater, all the men played all the parts.
Right.
Japanese theater, women were not allowed in theater, but it is artistic to play a woman. I think Miss Doubtfire, what Eddie Murphy did in The Clumps was brilliant shit. But it didn't happen that way. Our manhood is a threat. Seeing us emasculated is not an artistic thing. It's more for the comfort of the regime to go, oh, we don't need to see that strength. We don't want white women going crazy over your women. It's a pissing contest, which is unfair. I just want to be an actor. I just want to do good work. Why does this racist, sick shit got to come out when it comes to us? Why do I got to play that role that I'm not comfortable with? My thing is, if you got a role that's, this man he's a gay man, well, why don't you give it to a gay actor that is amazing at it, that knows the nuances of being homosexual? He's not just clowning himself. Why don't you? I know plenty of
actor could play that, and he's great. He's not homosexual. He would look great. I mean,
I'm not saying. I'm not saying you can't play a gay actor. I'm not saying that. Right. I say it's not about homophobia. No. Right. If I'm not comfortable, let's say it's a scene where I got to take off my clothes and fuck a chick. I'm not comfortable with nudity.
Right.
That I'm just not comfortable with it.
Right. Sure.
I'm just not built for that. I don't want to do that. That's my choice. And there's actors that are okay with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to us, like bucking our eyes, and we had to do that. You want to go, I don't want to do that. That looks a little coonish. I don't want to, am I being Coonophobia. No, I don't want that. There's a thing called negrophilophobia, man. It's the fear and the love of black people. I made it up. Negra for black, phila meaning to love, phobia meaning to hate. Negrophilophobia. It's the fear and the love of black people that a lot of people have for us. It's those two dichotomies that battle each other. That's why people give us weird, they judge us in a fucked up way. They hate us and love us at the same time. They like our presence but hate our presence, but want to copy everything we do. Damn. They like us but hate us. Imagine thinking like that all the time. They like you but to hate you at the same time. That's a hell of a psychology. That's a psychosis. That's a sociopathic way of looking at us. I don't want to be judged like that. Why can't, it's like, look at some movies like Oppenheimer. You know that movie, that epic. You know it's going to win Oscars just by the poster. I saw that shit in the springtime. They were in L.A. They were advertising for it. Oppenheimer. White people will win an Oscar off their poster.
Did you see the movie?
No, it's 3 hours. I'm not in the mood. But the actor I love, he's from Peaky Blinders, he played Scarecrow and that dude is a bad motherfucker. I love him. Yeah. I think it's great that he's fantastic. But it's a joke that I do. I go, white people can win Oscars off of their poster. Yeah. And most of the time, some movies, they don't even be doing nothing in the movie. You'd be like, that part. It could be called The Dinner Table, and they just be sitting there. Yeah. Colin Firth.
How great that was.
Colin Firth. And Meryl Streep.
Right.
Man, they just sat at the dinner table for 3 hours, and it was brilliant. See, with black folks or Asians, we have to be moving around. You know, ethnicity is about moving around. We can't just be. You know, that's how people see us. Like when you're black, you got to be black. Right. Nigga, we can't just be like this. Being black isn't just chilling. Why can't we be at the dinner table like, I want a divorce, sweetheart. Right. Well, pass me the black. No, we got to be like this, bitch. Bitch, I told you I don't want this bullshit. Pass the peas, ho.
Right.
And Samuel Jackson. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Fantastic.
Right.
I love everybody.
That's being black is moving around.
Right.
Being Arab, terrorist in a movie.
Right.
Or Asian.
A lot of stereotypical
if
stuff.
you're Asian, you better have subtitles.
Right.
What was the last movie that won? No. Remember, what is that one? Something happening every time, everywhere, all the time, at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
Everything happening at the same time, tomorrow, next week.
Right. I know you're talking about.
It was Michelle Yeoh, who we grew up watching in Kung Fu movies. But was there subtitles? Right? There was because they were speaking English, then they were like, right, sure. You're reading. I go, they're going to win.
Laundromat or something?
They're going to win an Oscar because there's subtitles. The last Asian movie that won an Oscar with subtitles, Parasite, Korean. Parasite won. Then another Asian movie that won Oscar, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah.
What's the last? Are they gonna win it? They're gonna win an Oscar.
What's the last black movie that won an Oscar for best movie?
Did Fences win? Did Fences win an Oscar? I'm not sure.
For best movie?
I don't know. But if it's not black oppression,
right.
You know, if we're just sitting there and being happy, like, okay, remember Crazy Rich Asians?
Yeah, I remember that.
They didn't have no subtitles. They didn't win. They didn't get shit.
Right.
I'm just saying, if they don't have subtitles, Asians ain't winning nothing. I'm just saying the pattern. This is a joke, but it's the pattern of what I've noticed. If you Spanish, what's the last Spanish movie? Pan's Labyrinth. It's like subtitles. And they can't just be Spanish and go, hey, how are you doing, honey? I just don't think it's going to work. It has to be like, es muy bien. Hey, carajo, es muy importante para su vida. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. But white folk can just sit there and exist and be boring and be like, just sitting there. Remember, okay, here's another example. Lost in Translation with Bill Murray. They didn't even say nothing. Right. And they won Oscars. They didn't say shit. Yeah, they were lost, all right. Where's the translation? They didn't say a fucking word and they won. White folks can just exist and just be. So what is that saying? That our existence doesn't count unless we're doing something in that space. Right. We got to be black.
Right. I feel you.
I call it blaction, man.
No. What's the other word you like?
You guys like that explanation?
No, the long word.
Negrophilophobia.
All right, so we're going to remember that. So let's move on. Let's get
and don't steal it, comedians.
Right.
I'm watching you.
Well, we know where it came
from.
Fucking
losers.
Okay, we know where it came from.
I just wanted to add edge to this.
Okay, you said...
I'm trying to break the internet like Katt.
Comedians and don't steal shit. What about,
you motherfuckers better learn to do your own shit.
The state of comedy right now, okay? Stand-up comedy.
Okay, yes.
What is it? what turns you on? What would perk your ears if you heard a comic or see? What kind of comic would you have to see or hear?
Man, I don't watch a lot of new comedians, which I'm being honest. I like to watch all the old classics.
Okay.
I'm watching Red Fox. I watch Carlin and Pryor and Mooney and Joan. I watch old school. Because you know what it is? And this is me not dissing. There's a lot of bad specials on TV. There's a lot of horrible specials, and this is not me hating.
Yes, you are. No. That's what they're going to say. I'm gonna say.
Hey, you can say I'm hating.
Right.
I don't give a fuck.
Hating.
It's some terrible specials out. I'm
sorry.
The
last 10 I saw,
a lot of them are bad. Cool. Yeah, and it's like a lot of them are on there, and they're not even ready. You can tell by the way they edit it. They got to show an audience member from the 90s going,
well, right. but also,
they got a Jerry curl. That's not the right year.
Tell me if this is correct.
Yeah.
How you feel about this?
What?
And how this works out.
Uh-huh.
I think any great artist has 3 great things in them, like 3 great albums, 3 great movies, 3 great specials, whatever it is, 3.
Yeah.
And then when you get into the 20s of special, 18 specials, and 19, you're gonna, that's a lot to do.
There's gonna be stuff that's not as great as others. That's fine.
But
it happens.
Right,
it
has to happen. Because
albums, it happens.
Right.
It does with everybody. That nobody can sustain unless depending on if they're your fans. If the fans be like, hey man,
sure.
Yeah, I just wanted to be in the room, but I didn't care.
Right.
No, we all want to do great specials. Who the fuck? No comic wants to come up and suck ass.
Right.
Even the shitty comics are going up for a purpose. Like, I want to be funny, but they don't be.
Right.
But still, there's people that come to my shows probably like, man, he wasn't as funny as the last time. Mm-hmm. We're human beings, man.
Sure.
We're human beings,
the
man.
expectation is crazy.
It's huge. I mean, there's times where Katt is probably not as funny, where he's talking and they were like, it was, but
he gave you great ones before. He gave you 3 or 4.
And you still go 100%.
Right. Come on, man.
Because they're expecting from what they saw before. Because Pimp Chronicles is legendary.
Come on now,
man. It's so fucking good. Mm-hmm. And the one where he does the tink tink, poor tink tink. That's a dope one. And they expect at a level which. That's a fault of ours because you did such a great thing, and people got to understand your first special you've worked on for 10 years already. It's already super ready.
Come on, man.
So then when they want another special, you got a year and even a year and a half. You don't got the 10 years to prepare again unless you're Sade.
Right.
And you can come and she lives on another planet, and every 10 years she comes and does another album. But comedy, they want it again. What's the next episode? You're like, jokes, let me tell you, real jokes, it takes months to really perfect it and get it right. It takes months. Mm-hmm. So I think that every 2 years, from what's this about 2 to 3, that'll really, I think it'll make the specials better. But sometimes you go, I need to do it because people are demanding
they're throwing money at you too,
though. They're throwing money at you. So
real
like,
money.
So a lot of times I give a lot of comedians a pass. It's really tough. And especially like the bigger names that have movies and are doing stuff, to have to get stuff together, to put it together, to go to the clubs and work it out, it's really difficult. It's a difficult thing. So
now this question, I wish I put in another order because it goes back to what you were talking about earlier. And tell me, the Puffy and the TD Jakes and the Hollywood and all that.
Everyone's getting called the fuck out.
People saying like, the gay and the Illuminati. I was in Hollywood for 12 years and.
Did you see anything?
No one fuck with me.
Maybe you weren't that good.
I was light-skinned and curly.
Maybe you was trash. Maybe, like you said, I was.
But trash me gay? I mean, no one tried to hit on me.
Maybe they didn't like your shit. They were like, he ain't going to do much. Is that what it was?
They invite me to the Illuminati,
I ain't put my finger in your booty hole, man.
The fuck is that?
Like, you be Iron Man. All I need is 3 fingers in your booty hole for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and you're going to be the next Iron Man.
They didn't ask me.
They were like, they didn't like your shit. Movies was trash. And they were like,
You were in Hollywood. They might approach you ever
I was. No one's really approached me about anything. Maybe they can see certain people that aren't vulnerable. They go, nah, we ain't fucking with that guy. I think they can know who they can get. We'll get that person. We'll get that person. I don't think anybody's fucking with me because they go, nah, that dude looks like he ain't going for the okie-doke.
Same thing?
I don't know. I don't know what they look like. I don't know if they exist or not. The Illuminati stands for the enlightened ones. I don't know.
Is that what it was?
I've been around enlightened people. I don't know if they're the Illuminati. I don't know. I don't know, but a lot of times I see all these videos where they say they approach you for something. They say, hey, you want, I remember when Patrice O'Neal we were talking on the phone. This was after he did the roast of Charlie Sheen.
Right, Charlie.
And he goes, "Let me tell you something, man." He goes, I don't give a damn about no damn. I don't give a damn about nigga. You want $20 million or do you want $10 million? I'll be the $10 million nigga. I don't need $20 million. He said, I don't need $20 million.
To do the
he said
extra.
because $10 million, I can still have the same lifestyle.
Sure.
And I'll say, do you want to pull your pants down, Godfrey, or do you want to have that nice tight management group of, he said, of Jewish cats, that nice Jewish management
right.
that will make you $10 million. I said, I'll take $10 million because you can buy pretty much the same shit at $10 million. I said, yeah, you know what I mean. So I mean, I would like to be successful in how I am, being able to keep my dignity and my integrity. I don't want to not work.
Right, sure. Me too.
But I like to make sense out of things. I want to surround myself with people that say, nah, dog, nah, we ain't doing that.
Not doing that, right, sure.
Nah, we ain't doing that shit. Nah, we ain't doing that shit.
Now, I've seen, not Illuminati or gay stuff, but I've seen people just be disrespectful to people in this business in public, and people took it, and it's like, cuss on the set, cuss a motherfucker out, which I'd have been like, hold up, player, you ain't going to, you can pull me around the corner and talk to me like
you're not going to talk to me crazy.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
But
I don't really care.
I see people take it and do well. They're still doing well in the business right now.
Wow.
Like, damn,
I remember once someone got smacked in the face. It was a scene, and somebody, I think Jonah Hill smacked somebody in the face. Somebody, it was like, and my friend was on set and saying, yeah, he was a scene, and the guy didn't expect Jonah to smack him, and Jonah kept smacking the dude, and he took it.
See,
I said, man, Jonah would have been like, man, someone just smacked me back.
I heard that.
It was me.
That. Right.
You didn't tell me he was going to smack me. Now, if I was an actor, do it. Fucking do it.
Right, sure.
Yeah, you smack me. Yeah, someone got kicked in the chest.
Right. That's funny.
Oh, I front snap kicked him.
Somebody dropped.
Yeah, you're not hitting me.
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not an asshole, but you're not going to, I don't like dehumanization. I don't like condescension.
Come on now.
I don't like people talking to anybody. I don't give a fuck who they are.
Right.
Those are somebody's mother. That's somebody's dad. That's somebody's grandfather. Right. My first time on a movie set, I was an extra. It was a movie. It was called How You Like Me Now or something. And it was in Chicago. And I remember we were all extras. And I'd never been on a movie set. I was like, oh, I'll be an extra. It was a low budget. And we were, I was sitting next to an old man. He was showing us his grandchildren. He was just retired. He just wanted to do, he had nothing to do. Mm-hmm. It was all different people in the room. When you wait as an extra. That was the last time I ever did extra work. Guy comes in, PA comes in. He said, yeah. He said, listen, you guys, when it's time to break to eat, you guys don't eat first. You don't eat before the crew, okay? I said, who the fuck are you yelling at like that? That's what I said. Who the fuck are you yelling at like that? You don't have to talk to us like that. This man right here is 79 years old. He's a grandfather. He's an elder. You talk better to him. You don't talk like that around people. You don't do that shit, bro. Fuck that. All you have to do is say, hey guys, when it's time to break, the crew has to eat for. Okay, cool. But you ain't gonna talk to this old man like that. Right. Not in my presence. Fuck that. Fuck this movie. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna. That's just what I don't like. People being talked down to.
I did that on White Man Can't Jump. I was in Hollywood. I wanted to be an extra. I didn't know how it was. So I go on set. They were shooting it out at a park or something.
Yeah.
And I go there, and they had a craft services. That's like the
This is White Man Can't Jump?
White Man Can't Jump, right. So they had snacks on the, like, it's called craft services, snacks
Yeah, craft service, yeah.
So I'm walking onto the set, I don't know where to go. And
Right.
I'm in the production. And I saw like a Twizzler. Right. Fuck it. I'm on the set, I grabbed a Twizzler, I went to eat it. Some PA come around. What the hell? He said, what you doing? I said, what? Nothing. I'm about to go find out where the scene is. Whatever. You don't eat over here. That's not yours. You go across the street. Blah, blah. I said, hold up. What? He said, you eat that? I said, man, I swear to God. I said, man, fuck this. And I got back I walked back to my car and left. And I was never an extra.
Right.
I was only about to be an extra. White Man Can't Jump. If that motherfucker wouldn't have talked to me like that, I probably would have been.
You would have been an extra right next to Wesley Snipes.
Go yell at me like that. I don't know. Just be like, yo, don't eat that.
Yeah, you just say, hey, man, sorry.
Yeah, you yell at me.
All you had to do is, because you got a walkie-talkie. I'd have been like this. Yo, I just smacked your man.
Right.
Yo, and I'm not no tough guy, none of that, but I don't like people who talk to people. I don't like condescension. I don't like people who don't remember their friends that helped them out. I think you're a piece of shit for that. Fuck all comics that do that. Fuck all actors that do that. Fuck the comics that forget about the people they know that helped them out. I'm talking about people who really helped you.
Sure.
The ones that let you sleep on the couch. The ones that I don't give a fuck if it's the donut shop that gave you free food when you didn't have shit. Fuck you for forgetting them. And karma will come to you. I just don't like that. It's not about fake humility. No.
Right. I know, right.
You don't. Why would you do that? Somebody who really helped you and saw the potential in you when they didn't see you do shit.
Right.
You know, that's why Tiffany is my girl. Like that's the home girl, because she looked out for a lot of people. She tries her best, you know what I mean. No matter what they try to say about her, fuck that shit. Right. She looks out for people who she remembers, and I say that's how you should be. Don't act like you got this on your own.
Right.
These motherfuckers walk around like got it on their own.
Right.
Fuck out of here. Maybe Katt did.
Right.
Katt's the self-made millionaire.
Yeah. And doing it beautifully too.
I mean, he's changing the landscape, the way we navigate. Maybe there's going to be truth.
Right.
Maybe he started, you know what I mean? Maybe he might be the guy that goes, all right. Maybe people will start getting fired that have been doing fuck shit. Who know? I don't know. Maybe he's cleaning house. Maybe, I don't know. But it was a nice way to start 2024. It was fantastic.
All right, now we're going to change to a more lighter subject.
Yes.
I love it, but it's all. I love when you're here, man. We talk about
the
levels are all crazy. I know there's a lot of women come to your show.
Do they?
Yes, sir. I've been to your show. A lot of women. Is there a differences you see in different types of women? Meaning, like black women, white, Asian, foreign? Because you've been all over the world.
Yes.
Is there like yes, there's a difference between different, women, or women just women? And some people say, women just women.
You know what? You ever meet a woman that reminds you of a woman of a different race? I've met white women that look like black girls. I've met black girls that remind me of white women.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you got that.
Okay.
No, it's like, what's that girl? Megan Kelly, that's Fox News, that blonde chick. She reminds me of Candace Owens. They look like the same person.
Yeah, wow, but
different.
Black and white, right.
They say a lot of fucked up shit, but every once in a while they say something that's, I'm down. But then you're like, oh, fuck out of here.
Right.
No, sometimes there are cultural differences, like, between certain women, types of races. Yeah. Some more subservient than others. I noticed that culturally. And some people date other races because they can get away with shit. That's facts. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Some people will say, I'm going to date this race because I can act a goddamn fool with this race. But with us...
White guys with Asians? Asian women?
I know white dudes that date... And my friend who dates Asian women because he dates them for the subserviency.
I know that's right.
Sorry to say this, Asian women, but my friend says, I like it because they don't talk back to me. He's a white dude. He don't give a fuck. He goes, I have a fetish. And I like that it's honest. I have a fetish because they're subservient. I don't get talked back. Right. He goes, I've dated Latin women. They talk back to me. Black women, I don't want that. I don't want to struggle. White women, I don't want to struggle. I like the Asian women. They don't say shit to me. Right. And some people strategically date. I know black dudes that date white girls. Yeah, because I can get away with anything. I can't do that with a black woman. And black women do. I'm going to date a white man because it's easier. It's just easier. I can get away with shit. A black dude is not gonna have that shit. I want to be able to act a goddamn fool, and because a black white dude's gonna put me on a pedestal anyway and let me do anything. It's like when the slave master wanted or those black dominatrix. I know girls that are dominatrixes, and they like their clients are old white men with money, and the old white man be like, put a butt plug in my ass, beat me. I am no good. I'm the bad white man.
Right.
So sometimes it's that dynamic. I'm not saying that there's no love interracially, that love transcends color, that bullshit they like to throw at us. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I really believe, which I'm just saying, look at the history of black and white folks. Look at the history and how fucked up they've been to us, how horrible the country has been to African Americans and Africans as far as Europeans. And then all of a sudden, there's love? I'm not saying there can't be. Right. There's individuals that really truly love each other. I get that, but let's be real. I know motherfuckers that have mixed kids that still call people niggas.
Damn.
They still call people niggas. Right. Outside of that, they can compartmentalize.
Right.
Yeah, well, my kids are like, but that nigga right there. Right. What? Right. Or if they get mad at their woman, they call them a nigga. Right. That happens, man. Right. Or there's white women with black husbands that call somebody a nigga that's not married to them. Right. It happens. My husband's black. What do you mean, you nigger? What? I've seen that shit, all that hypocrisy.
Do you feel like when you see an interracial couple, there's self-hate of their own
Sometimes.
People?
Sometimes let's be real. If I see a black dude with a white girl, I'll go, this brother probably has a problem with black women, because a lot of times I'll ask them. When I was in Montreal got badass women. I don't give a fuck what race. Woo, Lord, that is a great gene pool in Montreal. Mm-hmm. And I saw 4 black dudes. They were like African and Haitian or whatever, and they were with 4 white girls. And I ain't gonna lie, they was all pretty. And they all went to like McDonald's. I was walking on St. Catherine Street.
I know that.
You know St. Catherine Street.
That, yeah.
So I'm walking, and they all went to McDonald's. The girls did, and the dudes were standing around talking. And I went up to the dudes. I said, hey guys, what's up? They were like, oh man, what is up, man? You the guy from the... Yeah. I said, yeah, you all 4, you have 4 white girls. You all went on a quadruple date with white girls. I go, is it because you couldn't find any black women?
Oh.
I asked them. They were like, they were like, I have to tell you, man, the black girls, man, they have attitude, man. They make it so difficult. They act so stuck up. And I was like, okay, all right, okay. And so I left. Then I saw some really pretty-ass black girls, these African chicks. I said, hey, I got a question. You see those guys over there with those white women? They're like, yeah, we see that. I said, I asked them why they were with the white girls. They said, because you guys are mad difficult. They said, you guys, I know it's not every black woman, that's bullshit. Sure. But they said that you guys are kind of difficult. They were like, well, it's kind of true, Sometimes we give a little edge. I said, but why? Why do you make it difficult? Right. Well, that's just, whatever. It's a challenge. I bet, but some of you will give a white dude an easier time than a black dude. So what's that about? Not true that. Well, I was like, no, it's a self-deprecating thing that we let whites get off easier, and you give each other trouble, but it's not really our faults. Everything always goes from white supremacy and trickles down. Even little shit, even just dating each other. White supremacy affects us in all kinds of ways. It just does. Right. This is not me being a fucking...
They built it like that, so come
on. They built it that way where you're like, you can't even fucking... You having problems dating. Right. Colorism, the whole 9 trickles down from that shit. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And this is not all black women, because there's plenty of black women that are great, awesome, nice, respectable. Not all black women are difficult. That's bullshit. There's white women that talk shit to you. There's Asian women that talk back to you. There's Spanish women talk back to you. There's every characteristic is in every fucking race. Indian women talk shit too. It's in every, it doesn't matter, But when you do see some interracial, a lot of interracial dynamics, I really believe it's because there's a self-hatred. You did this to me, so I'm going to do this. You did this to me, so I'm going to date this. Right. Right. I believe in that. I believe that there's that no one talks about that, but that it happens.
That's real. No, that's true.
Please.
I was going to ask you this question, but you answered.
Especially you walk down the street and you duck in your head when you see you with a white girl, and then you acting like you don't see black women. Right. You should stand with her with pride.
I know that's right.
As soon as you look over, so you was on some bullshit though. It's an agenda. Got it. Right. I mean, you should be like, here, this is my girlfriend. That's when you're proud of that. Right. I've had dudes come up to me, white dudes, be like, hey man, I understand what you're talking about. My wife's black. I go, that has nothing to do with it. Right. Because you're smashing a black girl does not have to do with my problems as a black man and a problem with white men. That has nothing to do with it because slave owners were fucking black women every day and still treating the black men like shit. So don't ever say that to me. That has nothing to do with it. Let's be a human being. Don't be talking to me because your wife's black. Right. Talk to me as a man. Man, there you go. Yeah, people do a lot of that dumb shit. So
I'm gonna answer the question for you. One of the dopest cities to perform in, Montreal is one of those, man.
It is.
What I'm saying? I did it.
Fantastic.
I've done it like 2 or 3 times.
Montréal, fantastique.
It just feels different, like multicultural to such an extent. Like it's just like Paris in the '60s. I feel
feels a little exotic.
Yeah, it's just great. Fun and just
it's fun.
And the women.
I'm not gonna lie. Montreal got some bad.
Come on now,
man.
Yeah.
Montreal got a great gene pool. I'm not lying to you,
man.
And I look forward to go in there. I hope I meet somebody that speaks 5 languages. Lord have mercy.
That could be easy there.
It's beautiful.
I'm not keep you too long. I'm having too much fun, but I want
to. It's fun.
But no, we are. So first of all, get ready to do the Trump impersonation for the next president of the United States.
Yeah, he might win again.
Okay,
he's gonna win. He probably because I just think the pool of people is just trash. Everybody's so terrible, and Biden don't even finish his sentences. He just walks off. He goes, we have to. Palestine.
They don't do that. Don't do
Bye.
that. Don't do that.
Booker just walks off. Like what?
Yeah.
And Trump's like, Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
Very embarrassing. He doesn't finish his sentences. I finish my sentences all the time.
Aren't they
all the time?
I'm saying close to same age.
Yeah, Joe's like 80 maybe, and he's like 76.
Right. And Trump seems younger. I guess his antics
Trump
and
seems
shit,
younger because
he talks shit.
Yeah, Trump's younger. I think Trump has always been. He always surrounded himself around like cool shit.
Right.
Like he remember he used to be around rappers,
models,
and
so
that keeps you. Especially I watched a video of him when he was younger, talking about Rosie O'Donnell, and I laughed for 10 minutes. He goes, remember he talks a little faster. Rosie O'Donnell is she's a fat pig. She's always been a fat pig. No, I don't understand how she has a girlfriend. Who's eating her crotch?
Right.
I don't know. I can get a girl to take her girlfriend away from her. She's a fat pig. I'm so happy that her show was canceled. She deserved it. She's a piece of shit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
First of all, I want to thank you for coming to my podcast.
No doubt.
Let's talk about yours for a second.
My podcast.
In Godfrey We Trust.
In Godfrey We Trust.
What brought you to do a podcast?
You know what's so funny? Bert Kreischer.
Really?
Bert Kreischer. I was doing Bert Kreischer's. I was at his house. Bert is super huge now. And I was at his crib, and I did his podcast from his house.
Okay.
And I've known Bert since 97 in New York City. And Bert goes, Godfrey, dude, you got to do a podcast. You got to do a podcast, bro. You got to do a fucking podcast. How do you not have a podcast?
Right.
I go, oh, okay. He goes, dude, you're fucking dumb that you not do a podcast. He doesn't even realize he's the one that kicked me in the ass to do a podcast.
Really?
I want to do and Bert, I know you're big, but motherfucker, I need to come tell you that you're the ones that motivate me to do a goddamn podcast.
Nice.
So I started it.
Okay.
I went on Luis Gomez and the Legions of Skanks. Luis Gomez, before he even started Gas Digital, he asked me to be on it.
He's the one that started it?
Hell yeah, and Ralph Sutton.
I didn't know he did, because I know he did the roasters and shit.
He was tired of doing like corporate shit. They were firing us. We all got fired from Sirius XM. And he said, I'm starting a network, and I'd love you to be one of the guys on it. So I was one of the first guys on the Gas Digital Network, which the Legions of Skanks, it's like crazy white dude shit. And I'm on that network, and I've been 4 years and some change, and I'm celebrating my 500th episode.
Wow.
Live. I'm doing a live one at the New York Comedy Club. And I'm sorry. No, The Stand. I'm sorry. I'm celebrating my 500. I'm doing my first live in front of an audience. 500th episode, me and Dante Nero, who's my co-host. It's going to be at The Stand at 9 p.m. January 30th. January 30th. Is this going to be out before January 30th?
Yes, it will be.
January 30th, The Stand, New York City. Come and see it live. It's in the small room. 500th episode. And you guys subscribe to the Gas Digital Network. Also, press the subscribe button on my YouTube. I'm at 408,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think my shit in the ass.
But I deserve to have a lot. Fuck that shit.
You work, brother.
I bust my ass, and it's like people will be, and I've been doing lives on my account, and people go like, man, you so underrated. I go, well, when you don't show up to my shit, I'm gonna stay underrated.
I ain't mad at you.
You gotta pay for my shit. You gotta buy. You gotta subscribe. Just like Rogan, Bert Kreischer, Andrew Schultz, you have to show up to my shit. Stop with this black shit like, man, I ain't paying for that shit. Stop.
Right.
White folks, and I'm not trying to be, this ain't a BET Comic View joke. White folks just do different things, different than black. No, they support their fucking people. Indian comics get supported by their people, no matter how funny, they just support them because you're
Filipinos.
Joe Coy, shout out to Joe Coy. Doing the fucking Golden Globes, that was a tough job.
Right.
I mean, I thought he bombed. I was like, no, he did all right.
I wrote about that. When I heard
he
the news about it,
good.
They were acting like he was horrible.
I thought he was so bad.
Right. So I went to watch. I was like,
oh please, just because Taylor Swift couldn't take a joke. Anyway, please. Anyway, Joe Coy, man, shout out to you.
Yeah.
You did. I hosted in November. November 2023. I hosted the 65th annual Chicago Midwest Emmy Awards. I hosted it. Okay. It's a real. I didn't know they had regional Emmys.
Right.
They have LA. They have New York.
For like local TV shows.
Yeah, it's for news, and I hosted it because the guys from South. Remember the show South Side on HBO Max. It's a
about Chicago, right?
Yeah, and it's a great show. I hope they bring it back. And one of the guys hosted the year before me. He's from Chicago, so I hosted it. And I wore a whole Tom Ford suit, blah, blah, blah. I wore all that, and I hosted it, and it's an award show.
Right.
My first joke, I came up, I said, I just want to let you guys know there's going to be a lot of losers here tonight.
Oh, nice.
Blew the fuck up and smashed. And I was like,
that.
I got him. I didn't know. It could have been, I would have been, but I got him. I was doing Trump shit. I was tearing their ass up. And I'm glad it worked. Right. But Joe Coy, I thought he did not that bad. He joked on De Niro. De Niro was cracking the fuck up.
I saw a lot of people laugh. I get it. I don't know what they say.
It's hard. But what's really tripped out is these actors will come to a comedy show, regular comedy show, laugh their ass off, but they go to a award show and then act like stuck up.
Right. Well, what I wrote, I think it's when you anticipate not knowing if you're winning or not. The whole feeling you with the
man,
crew, like
get the fuck out of here,
when
man.
people sit there wondering like,
that's why
fuck the comment. If I'm gonna win or not.
That's why Ricky Gervais was so dope. He murdered all. He goes, I don't care. I don't care. I don't. It's like a bunch of pedophiles here and a lot of people. I don't because he has his own money. He has his own show, and they on his dick. So he's like, I don't care. I really don't. I mean, look at you. You're right here. I'm surprised you're not putting your finger up a kid's buttocks. I don't care.
That's a job. Fantastic. I'm glad you said that. It made me think. That's a job you're going to do two ways. You're either going to give a shit or don't give a shit.
Right.
If you're going to give a shit, you're going to do a little hee-haw. If you don't give a shit,
and kiss
bring it to them.
Go all in.
Go all out.
Go all in.
Yeah.
You got to take that chance.
Yeah, you got to take that major chance.
There's always going to be somebody with an attitude because, first of all, people are jealous of comedians. Mm-hmm. Comedy is the hardest form of entertainment. It's hard for even dramatic. Denzel has said it.
Right.
Robert De Niro has said it on The Actors. Remember The Actors Studio?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
One of the best interview shows ever. They should bring it back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's comedy, and they mad.
Yeah, no, fuck it. So, I got a little game I want to play with you.
Did I say everything? You had to follow me on Instagram?
The game ain't over with, bro.
Okay, sorry, my fault.
Damn, is that how they do on your show when they come to your show, tell you what to do?
No, man, my fault.
All right, then. Exactly.
Sorry about that.
So, no, it's all good. I do a game that people like.
Fuck Will Smith. Fuck all these people. I'm tired of you, Pierre. Right. God damn it. Fuck your show. Goddamn Panic Room and all that bullshit.
This is called hoish or broish.
Wow.
Okay, so here it is. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something, and you only have 3 seconds to answer what you feel when I tell you this. You think a man is a little hoish for a man to do, or it's broish, you understand.
Okay.
And it's men over 25, grown men, not young kids.
Okay, right.
Okay. So you just tell me, what you feel.
Okay.
If a man does this. Let me get a couple of them. One, let's say, texting your homeboy just the letter K when you agree with something.
That's hoish.
Okay. All right.
K.
All right. Wearing split-toe sandals.
Man, hoish, man. Fuck out of here with that.
Shit. All right.
Out of here, man. Put some boots on, man. I don't care if you're at the swimming pool. Put some Timberlands on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, shit?
When you're in the car or whatever, or it's your girl or whatever y'all driving, singing a female song
with her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's hoish.
Single ladies, y'all driving single ladies.
I turn the channel, man.
Damn,
turn that shit off, man.
Damn,
put that Nas on.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
Manscaping all over.
All over? That's hoish, man.
No, really.
Fuck out of here.
How far can you go with manscaping for you?
Manscaped, man. My thing is when you manscaping, which it's an actual razor called Manscaped.
Well,
when you manscaping, if you know where the girl's gonna be at, you be like, let me mow the lawn though.
Okay.
Let her do her thing. You know what I
mean? So you can go that far. You go around there.
Right. You be like, I know she gonna go down there. Maybe you know what I mean. I don't want her to do too much.
What happens? She a booty licker.
What?
Going back there? She a booty. Some girls lick booty. You gonna shave back there too?
No.
You just said. Well, you just said go where she gonna go.
Nah, man.
All right.
I don't do all that right there.
Okay.
Keep it in the tank, man. Keep it in the tank. You know what I'm saying? Keep the tank.
So you gonna stop a girl? She want to go further, but lift the head up and don't go too far.
Man, I don't know, man.
Oh, nigga, keep on.
I don't know if I clean
it's a panic room, nigga. Huh?
Nah, man.
You don't know if you clean? Okay. All right. Well, we'll take it. Okay. All right. Fuck it. Okay. Hold it. All right. Clear polish on your nails.
Nah, hoish.
That's hoish? Shit. Okay. All right.
Yeah, why don't you eat right and keep your nails so your nails will be all right?
Makes sense. Okay. Would you ever text your homie or agree on something with a heart sign?
Fuck no.
Damn, if he said something, you my nigga, man, I miss you, brother. You
like
good
this,
to see
all
you.
love, bro. You type it out.
Damn, not a heart bang.
Fuck no.
You can't heart the motherfucking message, nigga.
No,
Shit.
this ain't Valentine's Day. Fuck, I look like. You type it out and be like, it's all love, baby. Yeah.
Okay. What about a man wearing a charm bracelet?
Charm bracelet?
You know, got a little thing, something dangle hanging on something. They hang a little thing like.
Well, if it's a momentum, like if it's your grandmother or something like that, that's cool. That's bro. That's cool. You know if it's like if it means something,
right, bling, bling,
bling. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nigga, bling. Where you going over here?
It's like, this is my grandma gave it. Yeah, that's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, man. What else? Man, fuck all this. I don't like this questioning that you're doing to me.
I'm trying to find out.
George Wallace.
FaceTime your
fuck
homeboy.
all that.
FaceTime your homeboy.
FaceTime? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
The fuck I mean, look at you for, nigga? I know what you look like.
Sometimes.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with FaceTime.
You on your couch, I'm on my couch, and we up here like this and shit.
No. That's different. No. You got to be standing like this. Yo, what's up? Where you at? Me and Pete Guns. We always go, yo, where you at? That's for location. That's for location. Yo, where you at? I'm right here. But if you laying up in the bed, nigga, fuck that.
I told nigga,
if you got a pillow behind you, nah, dude, it ain't that kind of. It ain't got that pause, bro. No, call me on audio. Don't ever lay on a pillow. Yo, don't ever be like this. What's up? Where you at?
Where you been
I'm
at,
like
man?
this, hey man.
Fuck
you better
that.
fucking take that pillow off. Fuck out of here.
I know that's right.
Or you in the tub like, yo, dog.
Oh, hell no.
Man, this nigga
the
wet.
Tub, nigga,
this
hell
motherfucker
no.
wet.
Oh,
fuck
no.
out of here, man.
No.
Fuck out of here, man. Like Charlie Murphy, like, hey man, you better get out there motherfucking pool, dog. Man, fuck all that. That shit pours on there, man. I can't believe this nigga's wet. Trying to call Charlie Murphy, man. You out your fucking mind? Shit, fuck that.
2 ways you can FaceTime me. If you got a honey or some honeys you want to show me, like, yo, my man got some girls, you want to holler at?
Yeah. He'll be like, yo, come through, where you at?
Yeah,
that's different.
That I go with.
There's a bro FaceTime. There's a way you do it.
It's like, or if
there's angles to this shit. Right. There's levels.
If I'm working on something computer-wise and somebody knows it, I got to show them.
Yo, what's up? Yo, show me the shit.
Exactly. But just on some conversation, damn. Nah, Godfrey, no.
What can I do to make you feel secure? No, fuck that.
All right. You remember this old fake?
Oh,
I got a couple new shit.
Yeah.
For those remember that
wheel.
That wheel right there. You got to spin
Fortune.
it. All right. So if it lands on something, I got a couple new things too. Top 3. If it lands on top 3, I'm gonna ask you something that's your top 3. Whatever that is. So, hold on. I got a couple other ones, that little newer ones and shit. Oh, I like this one here. One gotta go. Face, teeth, or booty. That means out of the 3, one you can live without. Her teeth being fucked, it ain't no changing. Flat ass, fucked up teeth, or face kind of. So you might say I need that booty in the face, fuck them teeth. Or I need them teeth in the face, no ass. So it falls into that. What else we got? I think the rest of them is kind of pretty. Remember though, how you lost your virginity? I pretty much. I hope it falls on this. An improv acting scene. I'll give you something in there and we see how we can act it out.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, give him a little drum roll, y'all. Give him a little drum roll. Go ahead, man. Spin that joint, see where it landed.
I can't even reach
Can you reach it, motherfucker? Can you reach it? Shit, my bad.
Okay, ready?
Spin that sucker, too. What did it fall on?
Improv acting scene.
Wow, improv acting scene. Now, we about to find out if you trash or not. Okay. Wondering why you ain't get to see what you just said.
We'll see why you ain't in an Illuminati to approach you. Let's go.
We both got a fuck.
Here we go.
Let me think of a scene. I'm gonna make something up. Let me think. All right. What you feel like? Can you do a mid, a drama, or a comedy? What you
drama?
A drama. Okay, drama. All right. So real shit now. We're gonna So you got to tell me we're roommates.
Okay. Pause.
You get.
I'm sorry.
We're roommates.
Go.
Okay. Don't get
roommates and something that what's up?
Right. And so you just told me no. You just found out from the clinic.
Man, what?
Come on, man. You got the real deal.
I found out what?
You got HIV.
Why the fuck I gotta have HIV?
It's a dramatic scene.
No. Why you different
dramatic
subject?
Scene?
Yeah, different subject.
Yeah, but now I see why.
HIV?
Well, I'm gonna make something heavy. Give me something
heavy.
A heavy. What's heavier than that?
It could be a cancer. Why it be HIV?
Okay,
man?
Cancer. But I want to get some heavy. Okay,
can't
cancer.
Be like cancer, man.
But HIV. Hold on. Don't mean you gay or nothing. That means you messing around with girls.
Listen,
fucked
man.
Up.
Like I said,
I thought I was directing this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the problem.
No,
like I said, man.
All right, you got cancer. All right. Yeah. So you telling me?
Let's do something different, like some crime shit.
See, that's your lane. I'm trying to see what you can do. What's your lane? Crime is your lane.
Crime is my lane. I've never done a crime scene.
I know. The fuck?
Has to be HIV.
Yeah, because I want something heavy. I want to be some
heavier than that. Get something else.
I'm gonna give you one more chance. That's it.
All right.
You going?
All right.
So, let me see. All right, you. I'm trying to think of some drama. Okay. Damn, remember, it's drama. This ain't real shit. Okay, so shit. You caught your wife cheating. Can we do that, please?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
And you feel like killing the dude.
Yeah.
Because you know him.
Yeah.
Okay? And you coming to talk to me, your boy.
All right.
All right? So you caught her cheating. However you want to come. You come with all that. We got a minute. Look around, give me about a minute. I'm going to do about a minute. So you caught her cheating. I'm your best boy. You feeling like firing down on this nigga, killing him.
Yeah.
And her. Fuck it. We're going both of them.
Yeah.
And you want to talk to me about it.
Yeah.
And I'm at my crib. You come by, you stop by, and we got about a minute to 2 minutes.
Yeah. What's up, man?
And the final thing would be you saying, thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. And I'm okay. I'm in the house. I'm doing my shit.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, Godfrey? What you doing, baby? What's up, bud?
Yeah, I had to call you about some shit, man.
What's up?
Shit. Sharon, right?
Okay, your wife?
Been married, 10 years now?
Right.
10 years. And, I love her to death. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's up, man?
And you know me, I was going to stay single forever. And I said, it's going to take a dope chick for me to be loyal and faithful and shit.
Come on, Godfrey. What's up, man? What's up,
and
man?
And I've been faithful,
Okay.
I don't go out no more. I don't do none of that shit.
True that.
And I'm coming off the road.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to call her when I was coming off, because usually I call and say I'm coming back and shit like that. And then I was like, she's not picking up. What the fuck,
Right.
And then I'm calling my man, James and shit. I usually talk
Yeah,
to him,
okay, yeah, I know James.
And that's my boy, know him
right,
since I was
cool.
high school and shit.
Yeah. We went out. Yeah, we remember him.
So then I said, damn, that's weird. Maybe her phone is off or whatever the fuck. So then I go in the house and shit. And I hear noise and shit. Like,
hold on.
And I'm like, what the fuck, So I'm like, walking around and shit. I said, dogs barking and shit. And I'm like, dude, maybe someone in the fucking crib. Like,
no, don't say that. Don't say that.
So I open the door and shit, and this nigga's on top of her, man. Like,
oh shit, nigga, they was fucking, like actually fucking.
Yo,
dude,
I had to leave the house, man, because I was on some kill shit. You know what I mean? I went and I got the gun.
Damn, bro.
And I had to walk the fuck out.
Well, that's a smart move to do, but damn, dude.
Listen, man.
Sharon? God damn.
And
she cool as fuck.
This whole time. So all the time I've been gone, this shit has been, this shit has been building up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You had an idea some of this was going down?
Not really. I had an inkling, but not really, man, Because I'm like, that's why I stay single. That's why I was like, I never trust shit, because I don't do that kind of shit.
Right,
10 years, man.
Right. I feel you, man.
You know what I'm saying? 10 years, man. So, yeah, man. So what I did, man, I had to leave because I'm going to go to jail, man. I'm on some kill
we can't
shit.
do that. We can't do that, man.
And I'm going to be honest, man.
I'm glad you came.
I had to come to you, but I'm going to be honest, man. You have to talk me off this ledge because I'm on some murder shit.
No, she ain't. No. First of all,
I want to kill both of them. Like,
no, don't do that. Don't do that now. Don't do. Cause hold on, if you kill, what about your kids? You gonna be in jail? They dead. What about the kids, man? Don't you love your kids enough to not do that? I understand you frustrated right now. You pissed off. I get that, but dude, you can't do that, man. Damn, but Sharon did that, man. Oh my God. But hold on. Man, stay. No, look. You want to stay over here?
At least I'm here though.
Right.
I'm here though, because I was on some kill shit.
Real.
It was so, how something fucks you up so hard.
Right.
I was like, it was surreal. It was like a movie, man.
I feel you.
I've had, shit has happened to other motherfuckers I know.
Right.
And I was like, I know this shit ain't happened to me. Fuck, it's me. What the fuck you mean? I was that motherfucker. Fucking bitches. You know what I'm saying? 3 bitches in one time, fucking different bitches in the week. That's what I said. I said I would never get married to nobody because I don't want that shit happening to me.
Right.
And this shit happened to me.
Right. But just because.
And I'm on some real kill shit. Fuck that. This bitch making me look stupid now. And this nigga I'm supposed to know since I was in fucking high school.
Right. Stay here, bro. Stay here, okay?
I have to stay here because if I leave, it's a fucking wrap.
Look here. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'm your man. Let me go holler at her, man. Let me holler at her. I know she probably shocked the fuck up. No. Just let me. I get that. But let me holler at her because it's got to be a transition or something. Either gonna divorce or not. Because hold on. Let me holler at her. Let me talk to her. We cool like that. Stay here. Let me go over to the crib and find out what the fuck's really going on. All right, man. Just do that for me. Just stay and chill here. Can you do that for me, man? Can you chill here for just give me a couple hours? All right, man. Scene. God damn. Okay. I could have seen you got
fuck
that.
Out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. What you
That's
talking about, man?
Right
what you talking about, man?
Yo, man.
What you talking about? I got good acting teachers, man.
I thought you got cheated on and shit, man. For real. No, good shit, though. Good shit.
All right. All right?
Yeah, no, you good.
Yeah. Son. That's a cut.
Here, you got a cup for that, nigga.
Panic room.
That's your Academy Award right there. The cup right
comments.
there. Right, give it a comment.
With the comments.
Yo, Godfrey, man, thank you so much, man.
Appreciate that.
Let the people know where they can reach you at on your social media,
y'all
man.
can reach me when my, hopefully, cross fingers, my account gets unsuspended. Yeah. Comedian Godfrey is my Instagram. Also, I have another account, Godfrey Podcast account. Follow that also. And then listen to my podcast Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 p.m. Eastern. In Godfrey We Trust. Make sure you press that subscribe button on YouTube and also subscribe on Gas Digital Network. With the promo code Godfrey, you get 1 week for free. And, like I said, I have my live taping of my 500th episode at The Stand in New York City at 9 p.m. And go to my website, godfreylive.com. So you can see where I'm going to be at for the rest of the year, godfreylive.com, and leave your email address. I'm trying to build my database. You guys say, hey, I'm underrated. We'll go, walk the walk.
There you go. No.
It's all about numbers. It's all about your support. You can take me and him and make sure you're pressing that subscribe button with his shit. You want us to get to the next level, stop talking and put some action into that. Because we're always in action.
Man, let me tell people out there, my fans out there, and I mean this sincerely. Some of y'all came over because you're a fan of his. Great. For those who just discovered him, support this brother. And I mean that sincerely, brother. I mean that sincerely because, brother, I've known you for years. You always come and support me. Yeah. I've seen your act. I've come and seen you a couple of times, and you ain't never not hit a home run.
Thank you.
And look, if you hadn't, I'd just be like, man, just support my brother, blah, blah, blah. No, you've never not hit a home run, man. It frustrates me sometimes to see you not at another level. I don't know how to, this game is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know, I'm inside again. I get it, but I get it. You may be too strong for people to feel like, I can't slip the okie dokie around him. You know what I'm saying? And people in Hollywood likes to do that, make sure, he'll play along with us. He'll go along with this. And
my thing is, I'm a team player, man. I work hard. I'm very like a team player. I'll work. I'll come be the first one there, last one to leave.
I believe all that.
I'm that guy. I'm very normal. I don't do anything. I'm not condescending. I'm not rude. I ain't fucking nobody's wife. Right. I ain't flirting with your girlfriends. I got my own chicks. I don't do none of that shit. I treat everybody, no matter what race.
Right.
But I'm going to be my own man.
And that's the problem.
Oh, well.
You know what I'm saying?
It's called a good dad.
Well, integrity. So I get that at times. And that's why I want people to support him. Like they did, like a Katt Williams. When Hollywood's against him, he got so much support. They're coming for him.
It's all about
They're helping him out now.
Listen.
Fans do that.
Hollywood is all about fans that put money in your pocket. Disney, all of them don't work without the people going to their amusement parks. It's regular people.
Right.
But now we have ways now to get straight to the product.
Right.
The product goes straight to the people.
Right.
That's all it is.
Right.
That's all. That's why they're trying to manipulate social media, block you from shit.
Right.
They're trying to do that, but it doesn't work.
Right.
When you'll find people. They're there. It's just about people putting money in. Nielsen ratings. Remember Nielsen ratings?
Sure.
It was all about people viewing shit.
Right. Sure.
They don't have control over that anymore.
Right, because the internet's
they don't.
open. Right. So like I said, man, again, thank you so much for coming to my show, man. Again, y'all,
no doubt.
Give up.
Happy
for
New
the one
Year.
and only Mr. Godfrey.
Support
him on the road.
Appreciate that.
Panic room. Hit the subscribe button, the notification, so y'all can know the next shows, man. Appreciate that, man.
Yes.
Another dope-ass episode on Pierre's Panic Room. Boom. You know how we do.
I can act like I have liquid in it.
And don't forget to watch the movie Slice. It's on Tubi right now. All 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. Check out my movie Slice on Tubi, y'all. Check them out, man. I'm telling you, they funny. They good. There's a lot of good people in it. If you like that show, like, subscribe, and comment below. You know, hit the notification bell. Hit the subscribe button, man. We want you around. Appreciate it.